fishy folks, and welcome back to Michael's Fish Room. Today, let's talk about what's going on in the fish room. Grab yourself a snack and a beverage, healthy if you want to, not healthy if you want to, I don't really care. Stand by. Alright, fishy folks, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the fish room. I'm tearing it down. As many of you know, and some of you don't, because I get a lot of questions, emails and texts and things like this, DMs. What am I doing with the fish room? So let me just start from the beginning. As many of you know or don't know, I'm in the middle of a divorce. It's getting heated, but it is what it is. And it's a good thing for me. I'm much happier right now, and I will be much happier when it's done. So don't message me and say, I'm sorry about the divorce. Say, I'm happy for you, because that's the truth. All right. So I will be tearing this fish room down. I am moving into my new house on October 6th. 2 weeks from today. It's Friday the 22nd. I'm only moving about 10 minutes away, but it's still a move. It's a much smaller house, but it has a basement and a well, so I'm looking forward to setting up the fish room there and having free water. I'm in the middle of shutting this fish room down. I'm draining tanks. I've taken tanks off shelves. I want to consolidate everything as much as I can. If you're interested in buying anything, nothing's going on sale, so don't wait for the sale, but if you're interested in buying anything, order it today, because next Wednesday is the last day I'm shipping until I set up my new fish room, which could be, you know, sometime in the winter by the time I'm done setting it up. We'll go over that in a second. So, michaelsfishroom.com, order what you want, and I will ship on Wednesday. Now, I have some friends coming to help me move the fish room specifically, and then help me move the rest. My good friend Karen, who many of you know, she is just the best person and a great fishy friend. Keith from KJE Aquatics, Martin from SuperCichlids, they're coming to help me, as well as my sister and a bunch of other friends, some work friends, are coming to help me move, and I really appreciate their help. That said, let's go over what's going on in the fish room, and then we'll sit down and talk about the new fish room. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a tour now, and if my messy fish room triggers you normally, strap yourself in, because it is a complete and utter disaster right now. All right, fishy folks, this is the disaster. You can see I've used all the boxes that I usually store up there. You know, the workbench is a disaster. I am not sure the workbench is actually going to fit. I have to measure. I may either have to take it down or just leave it. I would probably just leave it, because it would really be a pain in the ass to take apart. But we already took down this tank. You know that. That's been down for a while. My plan this weekend is to actually take everything off this side except for the mutt guppy tank, empty all the tanks, you know, shut off all the water to this side, the air to this side. But, you know, we have a couple tanks here with some cories in it, and this tank was empty, but now it looks like I still have a water line, which is filling it up. Over here we have, that tank is empty. Obviously I took this down. This tank is almost empty. This is going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt, because there are fry. They're, I don't know, about a month old. They're growing quite well, but, you know, and there's a poop ton of plecos in there as well. We have these autos. I'm going to just probably take these out and put them in my 55 upstairs. They're doing great. But look, you can see all the mold, which is why I'm coughing. So all this wood's going to get thrown away. That one back there specifically is really bad. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint. In my new fish room, I'm going to paint the wood first. Look, we have some fry in the dark dragon tank. Guys, listen, I'm not going to put anything on sale, because I don't need to. Like, I will move all the fish. It's not that big a deal. I'll put all the cories in a big tank, but oh, here are the pond fish, the pond guppies. I have them separated in quarantine. Oh, there's no filter in there. I didn't realize there was no filter in there. I gotta put a filter in there. Let's do that now. That's the moving the filter music. That's the benefit of you know, having multiple sponge filters in tanks. I could just move. So, you know, that tank's been empty for a while. There's water in it, obviously, because I haven't shut the water system off to that yet. But I went to the hardware store, Lowe's, yesterday and got a bunch of stuff to start shutting parts of the system down. I sent like 6 orders yesterday. I'm going to be honest. If you order mutt guppies from me today, you are going to get full strain guppies in that mutt guppy order. Hey, if you're going to the Keystone Clash this weekend in Pennsylvania, and you're looking for cories or plecos or guppies, you can certainly pre-order on my website, michaelsfishroom.com. Choose no shipping, we'll pick up. Let me know in a note that that's what you want, and I'll bring them to you Saturday afternoon. Saturday afternoon, I'm going to the Keystone Clash, so I will see you there. This is empty. I emptied it yesterday. They were Galaxy Blue Tails. I only had like 5 females, so if you ordered mutts and they were shipped yesterday, you got some Galaxy Blue Tails. You also got some red lace, some albino full reds. Yeah. Over here, that tank's been empty for a while. This one is gonna be mutts, and there's plecos breeding in there. You can see pleco in the cave. Same thing down here. I don't know why that light's not working. I got a lot of stuff, weird stuff going on in the fish room. Like, there's water. I got to figure this out, right? So there's water on the floor, but one of the water lines is shooting that way or that way because there was a plug that got shorted out. So anyway, I got to figure that out. All right, let's talk about the new fish room. Stand by. All right, fishy friends, the new fish room. I have measurements. They're upstairs. It's smaller than this. It's deeper this way and shorter this way, but not by much. The square footage is about the same, if I remember correctly. But the washing machine and dryer is in that room. There's already a gas heater mounted on the wall, but it looks like it's from 1912, so I'll probably swap it out for my new one. But I'm not setting up tanks in there until I get insulation up. I made that mistake here, and that's the biggest thing I can tell you guys. If you're setting up a fish room, make sure you insulate and waterproof as much as you can. That's what I'm going to be doing. Now, I have a very good friend. He's the one who built this wall. He's a union carpenter and does all kinds of construction. He built my back steps and deck. It's just a small deck. It's not a deck. It's like a, I don't know. You've seen it in videos probably. But anyway, he's really busy with like other stuff, so as soon as he can get over and take a look and let me know what we need, I'll start purchasing the materials, and we'll work on it together. He's very reasonable. His labor is very reasonable, and he's a good friend. So before anything happens in the fish room, that's going to happen, the insulation and waterproofing as much as I can. The plan right now is to put whatever guppies are left in the mutt guppy tank and let them do their thing. And whatever plecos I have will go in a tank, and cories I have go in a tank. I don't know what tank, I don't know how many tanks. I'd like to consolidate as much as I can, but I have a lot of different species of cories. So yeah, if you're interested in cories, hit the website. You know, maybe I'll make you a deal. Maybe I'll do buy 5, get 6. You know what? Let's do that. Buy 5 cories, get 6. Going on the website. I'm going to put that up when we're done. When I'm done with this video, when I'm done with this video, buy 5 cories, get 6. It's like getting one free. Anyway, I'm going to be setting up my air loop with my Aquarium Co Op linear piston air pumps. Currently I run 2 because I have some deep drops. I'm not sure how I'm going to set the fish room up. I don't know if I'm going to need to, but if I need to, air pumps, I have them. I'm going to set a very similar auto water change system using the irrigation timer and irrigation valves. I will be trying to set it up a little bit more logical, because this one, you remember the iterations of my fish room. First was the big tub that I would fill with water and then treat and then use that for the auto water change system, and then and all the tanks were connected, and then I'd started individual tanks, and then I had a version of this auto water change system, and then I added on and expanded And when I did that, I couldn't have zones how I wanted. I had like this side, and then I had like the top row and half the middle row, and then half the middle row and the bottom row. And then as I added more tanks and changed and wanted more water changes in bigger tanks, I had to like, you know, combine. So instead of, you know, just this side, I had this side and like 4 tanks on the other side, or I had just pleco tanks. And I'm going to try to be a little bit more logical and plan it out a little bit more. I can't guarantee that's going to happen, but that's what I'm going to try to do. That's it. I tested the water over there when I went for the home inspection, but I couldn't get a good reading on the hardness. I think my test strips went bad because I had them for probably a year. So believe it or not, a company that sells water testing equipment asked me if I want to try their product and make a video, and I said of course I do, and they sent it to me. So I'm going to use that to test the hardness and TDS and pH and whatever else probably in 2 weeks. I'm not overly concerned if the water is really soft. That's going to be a problem for guppies, but I have a couple ideas on how I can raise the hardness and things like that, which we'll go over when I get there. So guys, if you're interested in buying any of my fish, go ahead, hit the website, michaelsfishroom.com. Plecos are going to be, not plecos, cories are going to be buy 5, get 6. And guppies are going to not be on sale. I know I said I'm not going on sale, but I just realized I have a poop ton of cories, different species. So, yeah. And if you have any questions about the move, you know, leave them down below. I'll try to answer them, and maybe I'll add them to the next video. Videos over the next 2 weeks are going to be, I'll probably do at least 1 a week, like I have been kind of every other week. Probably do at least another one this week coming up, and maybe one the week of the move. Once I get to the new house, I might do a tour of the space where the fish room is. If you want, let me know down below what you want to see for the new house. So I've been rambling. I've had 2 cups of coffee already. It's in the morning, so I'm good. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed the update. Let me know if you have comments, and hopefully I'll see you at the Keystone Clash tomorrow. See ya. Keith from KJE Aquatics and Mark. Yeah. Hiya, fishy folks, and welcome back to Michael's Fish Room. Today, an update on the fish room progress. Hiya fishy folks, and welcome back to Michael's Fish Room. Today, an update on tearing down the fish room. Many of you guys have asked what's going on. What am I doing with the fish? What am I doing with the tanks? Am I setting up the new fish room? And the answer is yes, yes, yes. I don't know, that's dumb.